milking it. Da 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 da. Milking it. Da 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 da. Milking it. Da 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 da. Milking It's returned. For anyone that's new, if we've got any new faces on the channel in the time in which we've had Milking It previously, Milking It is a rant show. A show in which I take a comment rant, a personal rant, and a topical rant, and we just have a little rant about it. It's normally a good show for my own personal self-esteem. I usually get to rant about a lot of things that annoy me in the world. And yeah, we get to move on from there. I'm going to blow out the candles behind me because roughly at bum height, and I realised quite comically my bum might become a light. This is a pandemic special! Woo! Pandemic special! Overlays of intros coming in of like, woo woo, pandemic special! Yeah, I want to premise this entire video first by saying, obviously, it's a very serious time. It has been for quite some time, almost 3/4 of a year. It's been very serious. So everything in this video is all very light-hearted. A horrible time for everyone. But at the same time, if we can't laugh, what can we do? If we can't have a good time, if we can't pick fun at each other, then we're not really British. And that kills me to say. We've got a little bit of a different one. There isn't a topical rant simply because the topic is pandemic. So I'm going to give you one comment rant to start with. What comes from the boy, the man, the main man, Abdullah, who is always here representing. And Abdullah says that the increase in cyclists are annoying and he's holding back the urge to just run them all down. Yes. I feel that on such a vibe. They were annoying before the pandemic. They've been annoying for ages, but they kind of get away with it because, oh, we're really healthy and, oh, we were on the roads first. We've only got 2 wheels. There's 23 of you in a freaking queue. Like, how am I meant to get past? How am I ever meant to get past 24 billion of you? It's not possible. And then you're like, oh, we're allowed to be the same size as a lorry. Yeah, but you're actually one person on a 2-wheeled bike. Like, why would you want to be the size of a lorry? Why do you want to be such an inconvenience that people want to hit you? Go out in groups of 3, no more. That's the ruling. You know what? Screw all of this, like, group of 6, group of that. We need legislation on cyclists. No more than 3. Yeah, I'm mad. Oh, I'm mad. You don't think I'm mad? I'm gonna start kicking shit in a minute. Woo! Abdullah, you've really caught a nerve there, mate. Yeah, I fully agree. I hate how cyclists have become a thing as well. Like, I can talk about them because I've got cyclists in the family. And that's the thing everyone can say, because everyone does have a cyclist in the family, and yes, they're all very gimpy. Yeah, every single one of them. There is no one family that doesn't have some gimpy cyclists. Any sport in which you're wearing lycra as a hobby is just a little bit unnecessary, isn't it? They're all very efficient. When they're coming in somewhere, they're always like, they want it there and then. They want it done. They're the most efficient thing possible. So the cheapest thing and the quickest thing. Right now, I gotta go. Gotta go on a cycle. Why stop? If you're not gonna enjoy, why stop? Relax, mate. Just chill. Hate it when they get aggro as well. Like, and I'm not here being like, oh yeah, we're all drivers and all the drivers need the roads and stuff. Yeah, like, if there was 3 cyclists, I'm happy to overtake them when it is safe to do so. When there's 24 billion of them, obviously they're all being dicks, and yeah, I've hit a couple. But I don't, yeah, the drivers can be awful as well. But cyclists, watch it. Don't want to see you in my parts of the town no more. Alright? I get it. Oh, you've been locked inside. I've taken up a new healthy hobby. Look at me. Yeah, alright, we get it. You're healthy. I'm not. But, God, don't do it in my face all the time. Take up running. Yeah. Take running. See how many pedestrians get annoyed at you running on the side of the pathway? They don't, because the sideways are empty. But the roads are packed, so get off the roads. If you think you're doing it for your health, do something else. Woo, Abdullah, my God, yeah. All right, I'm on a bit of a vibe now. We're gonna keep it going. I got a couple of rants, been building up. Hand sanitizer. Listen, I get it. We all got to go in. We all got to do our parts. Yeah, pop it in. You get a little puddle of hand sanitizer, and that's fine. And I'm not the sort of person that like goes in and like I'll turn to Mima and I'll be like, oh, I've got too much. Do you want some? Don't even clock. Goes under, freaking mountain of it. Bang, done. It's all over my hands, and then you don't see it, you feel it, don't you? You're like, oh shit, and it keeps going. But like, I've got the trick, and keep going, and then you still got a fresh layer up the arms, mate. Trust. Look at these arms, no hair on them. Alcohol removal, mate. Get it all up the arms. Have a little bath in that. Honestly, I'm walking into places feeling proper cleansed. As cleansed as I can be. I don't like the amount we get, but good. Look, silky smooth. That's that alcohol for you, that. Yeah. No bacteria on these bad boys. This is a little personal one that is a bit close for home. I've turned into a bit of a scoffer because of the pandemic, and if you don't know what scoffing is, it's someone says something to me that I don't agree with, instantly I go, I'll scoff at them. Be taken back by the outrage that they've said. Yeah, I've come to terms with it. I realise it's a bad thing, and you definitely shouldn't scoff at your mother. That's when you realise that you've overstepped the mark. Yeah, me and my mother went for a coffee, and I scoffed at her after a statement that she made that I will not repeat online, so people do not abuse her for it. And I scoffed, and I was like, Jesus. Obviously, I stood my ground and let her know that she was being silly, obviously. I was like, what have I become? I've become so intertwined in my own like reality at home that as soon as I was given the opportunity to hear someone else's opinion that differs from me, I was I can't believe it. You saying what? Yeah, I've become a scoffer. Anything. There was another thing the other day that I scoffed at, and I was like, oh, what am I? Why have I suddenly become like this middle-aged white guy? Why can't I just give people the benefit of the doubt? You know, the overarching one throughout all of this is the government are always 2 weeks late. 2 weeks late for everything. I'm very much contemplating getting a pregnancy test for our government in case they've missed something. It's just been a bit shambolic all round, really, hasn't it? I don't want to rant about too much, but yeah, it's just a bit lackluster, a bit late to the mark. Everything is. Sure, there's a lot of jokes I can make about it, but realistically, everyone in politics is just a bit of a knob. I wish there was something else I could say about it, but they all just seem like knobs. So I've just gone back from CoOp, and I've got another rant. I've been thinking about it for a while actually, but it wasn't until it was in practice that I realised that yeah, that is bloody annoying. You know when you get to the end of the queue now, and there's obviously you got to wait 2 meters apart, and that's obviously absolutely fine, got no issues with that. However, that means you have like an allocated amount of time in that one space. You with me? So you get to the end, and there's the queue. There's 2 people already taking it up, then there's 1 person waiting, then you're here. So usually by the wine, the beer, the medicine, and whatever, toiletries, etc. Why is it in the area, the alcohol, in which it takes me so long to decide what I want? I went in looking for a bottle of wine. I was like, okay. Walked up to the wine section. 3-person depth queue. That means I've got 2 spaces until I'm in front of the wine, and then when I'm in front of the wine, I've got 30 seconds to decide before they're done which one I want and to get back into the queue and go on. I can't, it's just impossible. It's not enough time. And I'm the sort of person that, I don't know, I build up that pressure in my head. It starts ticking down on 1 person away. I'm like making it uncomfortable for the person in front. Oh, am I reaching over that 2 meter distance? I'm kind of just trying to have a look at the wines I'm looking to buy. Then you get, obviously, you turn up to it and I'm looking through, and wine is just the most particular thing in the entire planet. There's like 72 columns of it, all different things, and I'm like, I literally know jack shit about it. I would just like a wine to have whilst I cook, and yeah, that's it. All in all, the cashier says who's next, and I just grab any bottle of wine, normally around that £6 or £7 mark, just run up to the cashier and act like nothing's happened. But in my head, it's been an absolute calamity. In my head, I've been a nervous wreck. Everyone's been looking at me, judging me on my choices, on the amount of time I've spent thinking about this 1 bottle of wine that I actually don't know jack shit about, but I hate it. That is an annoying part. It could happen with anything, even when I'm looking at the medicines and like you've got a select period of time at that medicine now before you have to like, I'm like shit, and then sometimes you haven't even got it. There's been times where I haven't got it and then the person behind I've been like, oh yeah, go on, you can just go past. But then there's like 3 people more deep. Like, do I go to the back of that, or am I just like slotting behind? What is it now? What are the rulings? Yeah, it aggravates me. It might be the most middle class rant I've ever done that, but God, forgive me. Forgive me for the amount of time it takes me to choose the poison. There you go. That was my quick rant to add on. I'm gonna head back to me from the other day. That has been the return of milking it. I've had a great time. Hope you have. It's been nice to like, it's been nice to get some rants out of me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to this sort of style of content for a while, simply because of obviously the lockdown coming, or I don't know, restrictions coming, the world being in a weird place. Probably stick here a bit more, won't be going out. The woodworking content is coming back. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Apologies for that. It was actually a much bigger project that I've taken on than I anticipated. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to being back in here, talking to the camera, standing up in front of you guys. Telling some jokes, telling some bits, telling some bobs. Yeah, man, I've missed it, and I hope you guys have missed it too, because weekly content is coming back. I'm excited. I'm gonna get my act together, my life together, my uni together, and everything. So, au revoir, ciao, see you later. Bye. Milking it.